Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So from our team want to present about our marketing plan about Bahulu Perak Enterprise. Next. So this is our group member. My name is Darus Hakim bin Yusof.
My name is Saifah Sorfina.
My name is Nur Adina binti Zaidi.
My name is Muhammad Razan bin Rosli.
So now I will present about executive summary of Bahulu Enterprise. The first is local small and medium enterprise that originate from a family-based effort since the 1979. After completing secondary education at the SPM level, the founder worked in the manufacturing sector before deciding to resign and focus fully on helping the family business. And which all we know, all products maintain their original taste without compromising quality, making them a preferred choice among loyal customers. As we all know, they have a many of a flavor of the bahulu, and they are important the quality than a quantity. Next. Next is a company background. So for the first one is company history. They start together with the founder, mother in a Felda settlement producing traditional bahulu, and their family-owned enterprise that began on a small scale around 1979. And after completing SPM, the founder worked in the manufacturing sector before deciding to resign and focus fully on developing the family business. Now we will go to the vision, mission, and business identity, which is recognized having built a reputation for quality and tradition. Clear product focus ensuring that bahulu is always fresh and served warm and preserving the traditional taste of classic baked goods. Next. For the brand positioning, the traditional and authentic Malaysian bakery brand that emphasize quality, freshness, and heritage. Competitors by maintaining the original recipe and traditional baking, and the heritage and a story of multi-generation family business, which all we know, brand positioning of the Bahulu Enterprise, it is important for their heritage, from their recipe, from their bake, from their oven, and other than that, they take from other recipe and their heritage from their family business. And the last one is business challenge. They have a problem in manpower management as the production of bahulu requires specific skills and experience, rising raw material costs, cooking oil price, and overall operating expense. And the last one is during holiday, which is high seasonal demand, especially during Ramadan and long holidays. Now we will go to the next presenter.
Okay, next, preliminary study. This research involved both primary and secondary data. For primary data, we conduct an interview with Mr. Hazli, the owner of the and manager of Bahulu Perak. The interview was held via Microsoft Teams on 23 December 2025 by 8:30 p.m. to 10:15 p.m. The purpose was to understand customer preference and business performance. From the interview, we found that customers strongly prefer soft, fluffy bahulu. Demand also increased significant during festive season, such as Hari Raya and Chinese New Year, where bahulu is commonly purchased as gift. In addition, customer value authentic, including traditional recipe, taste, and shape, as it creates nostalgia and cultural connection. Pricing is also considered affordable, with RM4 for 12 pieces viewed as good value for money. Based on secondary research, traditional kuih remain popular throughout the year due to their strong cultural appeal. This indicates as a stable, not limit to festive seasons. Effective marketing strategies such as social media promotion and seasonal campaigns can further increase visibility and attract new customers. Maintaining consistent product quality is also crucial, and as it helps boost customer trust and encourage repeat purchases, supporting long-term business sustainability. However, there are several gaps. Bahulu Perak has a short shelf life and limited flavor option, and it faces competition from brands such as Bahulu Berry Tamarind and Di Ketuha Bahulu, which offer modern flavor and alongside traditional wine. However, this gap also present opportunities for innovation such as introducing new flavor, improving packaging for better shelf life, and developing gift-ready purchase to attract a wider market. Next, to further support our findings, we conduct an online survey via Google Form with 11 respondents from Generation X, aged 45 to 16. The results show at the main innovation area prefer flavor and packaging. The top 3 prefer flavor are pandan, palm sugar, and kaya. Next, we continue to SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis highlight that Bahulu Perak strength in authentic and present taste, traditional heritage, seasonal popularity, and the weakness an attractive packaging, limited online promotion, and short product shelf life. And the opportunities for Bahulu Perak is rising demand for local and premium products, expansion into gift and corporate market, and lastly, grow through online sales channel. And the traits is intense competition and increase in raw material costs. I pass to next presenter.
Okay, next up, we're going to talk about the new product objective marketing. And first of all, the Bahulu Perak is using the brand revitalization, which enhance its competitiveness and sustainability in the current market. So we got a few new product suggestion, such as one of them is Bahulu Pandan, which is proposed as a new product due to the fragment aura and authentic pandan flavor. And next up, we got the Bahulu Kaya that has a strong potential as a premium product, combining the soft texture of Bahulu and with the rich, creamy Kaya filling. And next up, we got the Sugar Palm, or we all as a Malaysian know as Gula Melaka, which suggested to meet the demand for local flavor, offering a more natural and distinctive sweet from a Gula Melaka compared to a regular sugar. And next, we don't get a product, but it's a packaging design that we're going to change, that will be packaged in a clear rectangle plastic container that allow customer to view the freshness and the quality of the Bahulu inside. Each company include the printed company logo to highlight the Bahulu Perak as a specialty product with an uncommon flavor. Next, we're going to talk about the segmentation, which Bahulu Perak adopt a balanced market segmentation strategy that combine traditional appeal with the contemporary trend. So the first one is demographic segmentation, which children show a stronger preference for a chocolate flavor Bahulu, while older consumer tend to favor the original flavor, reflecting a strong attachment to the traditional taste. But despite this difference, Bahulu Perak product are generally well accepted across all age group. And next, the second one is psychographic and behavioral segmentation, which Bahulu Perak acknowledge the influence of social media trend, particularly TikTok, in shaping the purchasing behavior among younger consumer. However, the company adopt the caution approach by following the trend without excessive posting, as over viral exposure may lead to imitation and by competitor. And this segmentation show the shaping purchase behavior among the younger consumer. And next, we're going to talk about the target market, with divided into 3 categories. The first one is the T20, which identified as a potential target market for Bahulu Perak due to their higher purchasing power and preference for premium. And next up is the M40, which a group represent the affordability but the good quality food product for daily consumption and family occasion. And last one is for Gen X or Generation X, which have their strong attachment to their traditional food and cultural heritage. And this group usually value nostalgic flavor and often purchase bahulu for family consumption or to introduce traditional snack to the youngest generation. And I pass to the next presenter.
So based on our survey on Bahulu Perak innovation, these are the results shown. Next slide. Due to limitation in the budget, we only chose 3 flavors, which are pandan, kaya, and palm sugar as the top 3 pick. So the concept for this product is modernizing traditional bahulu with trendy flavors to appeal to both nostalgic older generations and adventurous younger foodies. For the features, on the texture, we use unique combination of a crunchy exterior and a soft interior. For flavor highlights, we have for pandan, fragrant aroma with a soft green sponge, kaya filled with a velvety coconut jam for a rich and creamy taste. Lastly, for gula Melaka, which is palm sugar infused with the sweetness of Malaysian palm sugar. For design, we maintain the shermai, which is star fruit shape. And for variety, we have different colors of fillings, which are pandan, lush emerald green, kaya, golden brown, and also palm sugar, which is burnished amber color. For packaging, we use clear rectangular plastic containers to showcase product quality. And lastly, for branding, we use premium look with the Bahulu Perak logo, which is designed to be different. Next. These are the product ideas from features, design, and packaging. Next slide. Next, for marketing strategy for the new product on pricing, we use brand positioning, which is value-based pricing for premium product. For price point, we approximately 25% to 30% higher than standard market prices due to high quality ingredients used and also unique fillings. Next. Other than that, for distribution, we use retail spaces which are available at premium supermarkets such as Dairy Grocer or Family Mart and petrol station convenience stores, to be exact, to demonstrate at Petronas. For online purchase, we can form an official store on Shopee or TikTok Shop. Next. Lastly, for promotion on Radio Part, we can make campaigns on Era FM or Hot FM to reach a broad audience. For social media, make engaging content on TikTok and Instagram, focusing on visual appeal. For influencer marketing, we have limitation in the budget, so we can make collaboration with food influencers such as Mia Bell for authentic reviews. Lastly, for television, make commercials on TV3 channel for nationwide brand recognition. Next, I'll pass to the next presenter.
Okay, finally, the total production cost for one is 42,623 ringgit, resulting in a cost per box of 42 ringgit and 62 cents, with a 30% profit margin. The suggest selling price is 55 ringgit and 41 cents per box, which cover production, distribution, and promotion while remaining competitive. Next, I will pass to the conclusion presenter.
Therefore, to sum up, introducing pandan, kaya, and palm sugar fillings represents a transformative step in evolving Bahulu Perak enterprise from a traditional heritage brand into a contemporary market leader. To sustain long-term growth in the market for Bahulu Perak Enterprise, we can optimize product innovation, pricing, distribution, and promotion. This proposal provides a roadmap to reach the target market. However, success ultimately depends on moving these strategies from paper into active practice. Thank you so much.